Good morning, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of TIBCO Cloud Integration and iPaaS that empowers everyone. I'll be taking over the most important part about integration, which is connectivity. Confidentiality slide, because some of the information I'll be sharing here can be forward-looking. So I recommend you to check with integration PM email alias that I shared earlier before making any purchase decision. Before I go ahead, I'll be giving a brief introduction of TIBCO Cloud Integration. TIBCO Cloud Integration is an iPaaS offering by TIBCO, which enables organization to integrate anything. It empowers users across different variety of roles to connect application, data, and devices. I say across a wide variety of roles because TIBCO Cloud Integration caters to multi-persona user. It can be integration expert, developers, or business users. TCI provides a wide range of connectors to connect to virtually any endpoint. It is built with open source software that drives innovation, and it also provides flexibility to deploy your application anywhere. Now, coming over to TIBCO Cloud Integration connectivity. With more than 200 of enterprise supported connector and more than 800 OSS and community contribution, the TIBCO Cloud Integration connectors allows you to connect to literally virtually any endpoint. It has connectors spread across these subcategories. It has connectors for B2B. Some of them include HL7, EDI, and X12. It also have connectors for SaaS application, which connects to some of the popular endpoints application. And some of them are Marketo, NetSuite, HubSpot. We also have connectors to connect to relational database and to big data as well. These connectors are Redshift, MongoDB, Oracle. Whether you are creating your own API or wanting to use any third-party vendor API for which APIs are not available, you can configure it using our connectors. We also have connectors for processes like Mapper, Logger, and ActiveMetrics PPM. Then there are connectors for managed file transfer systems. Some of them are TIBCO managed file transfer, local, HTTP, HTTPS. Last but not the least, we have connector for master data management, which connects to TIBCO MDM. Now, you saw that we have a wide variety of connectors available, but how do you find whether a particular connector is available with a particular capability or not? To do that, we go to the marketplace because all the connectors are listed over there. So this is TIBCO Cloud Integration Marketplace. You go over here and look for any connector. So suppose I want to create a connection for HubSpot. I will see if HubSpot is available in my marketplace or not. A brief description about this connector will be available on the right hand side. And here the disable button is enabled because this connector is already enabled for connect. If it was not, you would be seeing an enable button over here. Now, in order to create a connection for the specific instance of any application, you need to go to the connection tab over here. As you can see, there are various connections already created. Here, I have created Salesforce connection and AWS demo connection to be used in my application going later on. To create a connection, all you need to do is click on the create button, and since I have been trying to create HubSpot connection, I'll just go and select HubSpot. I'll give the name of connection here. I'll also have to give the description and client ID and client secret. It might happen that according to the application you want to connect to, you will have to provide some different fields as well. Now that my connection is created, I can connect to a specific instance of that application. I'll be going ahead and showing you one of the demos. So TIBCO Cloud Integration caters to a lot of business use cases. One of the use case that I am taking here is for an e-commerce organization. So this e-commerce want to create an application for its e-commerce system. What it does is it takes partner submission for its price book entry update. Now, in order to do that, one of the processes involved here is saving the image of these items. So this e-commerce system is using AWS S3 to save the images. It might happen that these images can be of different format and size. So we need to resize it and get the metadata in order to use it forward and update the price book entry. So I'll be going ahead and showing you a demo where we are using develop capability of TCI to do this. Develop, because develop powered by Flogo provides native support for serverless deployment using AWS Lambda to run flows as function of AWS Lambda. I'll show you how. So all you have to do in order to I have already created an application here, as you can see. In order to run it as a function on AWS Lambda, I will need to bind the flow here with AWS receive Lambda invocation trigger. To do that, I'll have to give the AWS connection name and execution role name. Once I have done that and given output setting and reply settings, I will save it. Now my function is created, and this function will be bind to the flow that I have created going ahead. So once this lambda function gives the image metadata, I would want to use a CRM system to update the price book entry. Here I have taken Salesforce CRM. In order to add an activity, all you have to do is click on this plus sign, look for the connector by searching over here, and all the activity available with that particular connector will show up in the space provided. So I have taken Salesforce update activity. In order to use this activity, I'll have to provide connection name and also the object name. Since I am updating the price book entry here, I have taken price book entry object. Now I'll have to bind this flow with receive lambda invocation trigger, and I'll be good to go ahead and perform my function that I intend to perform. One of the most important feature about TIBCO Cloud Integration is TIBCO Cloud Mesh. It helps any user to discover any of the web service that is deployed with TIBCO Cloud Integration, integrate and develop. So I'll show you how a user can discover a web service and use it in his or her application. So it can be done using invoke REST service activity. So here I have used invoke REST service. Now in order to discover the service from TIBCO Cloud Mesh, you will have to select true option here. Once you select true, all the services which have been deployed in TCI, as I said, develop and integrate, will appear over here. I have selected the customer service name, and I'll provide the resource path which will come in the drop down menu. I will also need to provide the method here, and voila, I'm good to go ahead use this particular service in my application. So you see how easy it is to discover a service which was deployed and use it in my application. So you have seen how easy it is to use any activity and connect to any application using develop capability of TIBCO Cloud Integration. Now I want to show you another capability offered by TIBCO Cloud Integration, which is Connect. Connect is for business users who want a low code approach. This is literally drag and drop. You will need minimum effort and minimal coding, almost no coding. So I'll show you one of the capabilities of TIBCO Cloud integration, which is Connect. So I'm using one of the already deployed application, which is HubSpot to Salesforce. This was deployed by my colleague Todd in first episode of this webinar series. What I intend to do with Connect capability is to use an already deployed is to use an already available API endpoint that was deployed using Open API Specification 2.0. So my colleague May, in her webinar series, that is episode 2, has created one of the API endpoints and published it on TCI. So I'll be using her API and use that in my application to retrieve data. In order to do that, I will have to create a connection using Scribe REST Web Service connector. So I will select the REST Web Service here. I'll also have to provide the name of the connection. I'll provide some of the fields that are mandatory here are basic URI and specification. All of these I have taken from the schema that May has created in her API. So I have downloaded that schema already and using all the details from that. There are several authentication types which I can use here, but since May has not used any authentication type, I'll go ahead and select none over here, and I will just have to select OK. So a new connection is getting created here, as you can see. Now I'll be able to use that particular connection. So I'll show you how I can retrieve data from the API that she has exposed. So I will also need to provide the entity name over here, and I will need to provide a filter in order to fetch data. So one of the filter here is I'll be providing here is ISBN, because she has used in her application, and I have provided the value over here. So I want to see whether my application here has fetched data from the API that she has created, and I am using it over in my application. So if I go over and click on preview button, you will see that the fields are being loaded, and yeah, my application has fetched all the data over here. So you see how easy it is to retrieve data from the API using the API endpoints using Connect capability of TIBCO Cloud integration. So I already showed you two of the major capabilities being offered by TIBCO Cloud integration, that is develop and connect. So how TIBCO Cloud integration helps user to connect to different endpoints? As I already showed you, it helps a wide variety of users in different roles. It can be integration experts, developers, as well as business users. Using TIBCO Cloud Mesh, you can discover and use any REST service. TIBCO Cloud integration also helps you discover generic endpoint and to connect to custom application and APIs, example REST or OData. TIBCO Cloud integration also provide extensive connectivity to a lot of integration through the wide range of connectors that are available with it. That's it from my session today. I would encourage and highly recommend you to try TIBCO Cloud integration through the URL given here. Also, more information is provided on the URI provided, and we have a complete list of connectivity published on our website, and you can go to this URL and check them out. There are other toolkits and resources available to help you as well. So that's it for my session. The next session will be taken over by Rishikesh Palve from product management, and he'll be talking on monitoring integration apps across hybrid cloud deployments. Thank you so much for attending today's session.